Hello everyone and welcome back to Alf Time. I'm your host Alf and... Do you smell that? I'm sniffing the breeze right now and it smells to me like there's a new 3D Mario game a-brewin' for the Nintendo Switch 2. Super Mario Odyssey, a 7.5-year-old game, is currently the newest standalone 3D Mario title. I'll give everyone watching this 50 cents if Nintendo doesn't plop a new one on the Switch 2 by this time next year. Even if you're watching this way in the future, what would the perfect 3D Mario game look like? At any point in history, what would the world's best, most optimal 3D Mario game even be? To answer that question, let's look back through time at every 3D Mario game Nintendo has already made. Let's pick the best thing about each one and combine all those features into one Super Mario game. Super with a lowercase s. Naturally, the first 3D Mario game was Super Mario 64. This is a really fun game that did a lot of unique, innovative stuff for the Mario series. You could call lots of things the best thing about Super Mario 64, but for this video, I'm going with discovery. More than any other game in the franchise, I feel like Mario 64 always makes sure the player is finding something fun and exciting. When you're playing through 64 for the first time, it's like a big game of hide and seek. You've got to search around for the stars and the red coins. The castle is littered with secret stages and areas. Heck, most of the levels have secret mini-levels inside them. It's not just coins or power-ups that are hidden, everything is tucked away somewhere. Being a kid and discovering the secret slide, the igloo, and tick-tock clock was a magical experience. More than anything, I think Mario 64 thrives on discovery. It's a magical feeling that I would love to see emphasized to the same degree again someday. Super Mario Sunshine is one of my favorites, but its gameplay is not often praised. Luckily, I'm going to be dodging all that controversy with this one because I think the best thing about Mario Sunshine is its atmosphere, / cohesion / vibe. I guess it's hard to put one word on the concept, but Sunshine just feels right. Isle Delfino seems like a real place, and that does so much for the game. All the levels are themed to a tropical paradise, yet they all find little ways to be distinct. At least I think so. This place feels so authentic and lived in, you can even see other levels in the background of each stage. That's such an awesome touch, and I still constantly find myself going, whoa, that's Rico Harbor! The vibe here is impeccable. I would love to see this intense level of atmospheric consistency return to the Mario series. Super Mario Galaxy is a fan favorite, and it gets the honor of being the first 3D Mario game that feels totally polished and complete. I'm half kidding, but what's the best thing about this game? These next 4 titles are a little tricky just because they're all kinda similar with their game design. However, with the rest of this list in mind, I'm gonna say the best thing about Galaxy is its music. In fairness, context is really important here. I don't think Galaxy's grand, orchestral symphonies would be especially fitting for a game like Mario 3D Land. Also, every 3D Mario has phenomenal music. 3D World is spunky, Odyssey is groovy, Sunshine uses variations of the main theme masterfully, like, it's all great. However, someone's gotta take the crown. To me, Mario Galaxy's soundtrack is absolutely perfect for what it needed to be to fit this game. It's the only Mario soundtrack that actively gives me chills sometimes when I listen to it. In this hypothetical scenario, I'd be applying the quality and appropriateness of Galaxy's music to whatever the vibe of our hypothetical game demands. A great game all around, but I'm taking music for this. I have not played very much of Super Mario Galaxy 2. I've spent a fair bit of time watching other people play it though, and I'm calling this game 3D Mario's king of level design. Most people say these 4 games in a row all have incredible level design, and I agree. I don't find it especially meaningful to declare that we must bring back Galaxy 2's level design instead of 3D Worlds or something. I'm just choosing Galaxy 2's level design because, well, it kinda has the least other stuff going for it. In absolutely every category except level design, this game is just Super Mario Galaxy, but worse. I mean, it's great, don't misunderstand me, but yeah. Let's bring back Galaxy 2's level design for our perfect Mario game. Super Mario 3D Land is often cast aside and forgotten, which is sad. Is it because it's stuck on a tiny, irrelevant handheld? Is it because it's basically just the inferior predecessor to 3D World? Yes it is, but this is still a solid game. For this video, I'm highlighting 3D Land's pick-up-and-play simplicity. It's light, it's fun, and it's super easy to do 1 or 2 levels at a time on the bus or something. Maybe this is a cop-out answer, but I'll always support Mario being easier to play across a variety of situations. Mario 3D World is often viewed as a level design and musical masterpiece, which it is. But those categories are already taken, so I'm saying the best thing about 3D World was its use of power-ups. The first 4 3D Mario games all had really memorable power-ups that were used very poorly in their games. 3D World though, these are so fun! They function like they do in the 2D games, i.e. actually powering you up and giving you some extra moves and stuff. Maybe it's simplistic, maybe I'd really prefer something more unique like in Sunshine or Odyssey, but this is still great. It's also kind of fun to have multiple playable characters, shout out to Mario 64 DS. I would love to see the return of a 3D World / Bowser's Fury type power-up system in Mario's future. Taking us home, we've got Super Mario Odyssey. This is, surprise surprise, a really great game. I would happily play any Mario game with Odyssey's music, power-ups, and discovery. However, for the sake of rounding out this experience, I think Odyssey's best feature is its sense of freedom. In this game, you are at liberty to go absolutely wherever you want. It's got the biggest, funnest levels ever, and you no longer get booted out of said levels when you collect a moon. In my book, this is an incredible feeling. I would be extremely happy if future Mario games made an effort to preserve Odyssey's sense of sheer freedom. Although, I'm gonna cheat for a second here and also take Mario Odyssey's controls. Most of these games control really well, but I think Odyssey Mario is the most fun to move around with. So I'm saying the best thing about Odyssey is its freedom and controls. Just pretend I spoke more intelligently and explained why those two features actually go hand in hand. And that's all the games I'm going to talk about. Take 64's discovery, Sunshine's atmosphere, Galaxy's music, Galaxy 2's level design, 3D Land's ease of play, 3D World's power-ups, and Odyssey's freedom and controls. Combine all that and you'll get the perfect Mario game in my eyes. However, I only have 2 of the several billion eyes in the world. Let me know what you think every Mario game did best down in the comments below. Have a great day!